All right. How's everybody doing today? Happy Sunday and happy Memorial Day to anybody in the States. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. Mine has been pretty good. It is my birthday weekend. I've been around the sun, 29 times now, and I'm feeling it. I woke up today and it was just one of those days where there's just not enough time to get everything done, you know? So I'm hoping to get caught up today so I can do next to nothing tomorrow. That is the plan. How's everyone doing today? Chaos, how you doing? Rob, good to see you. Justin, Jamie, how you doing? Stelios, Charlie, good to see you. Martin, I saw you earlier. Oh, there you are. How you doing? Axel, good to see you. Darius, how you doing? Erica, hello. Dwayne, Kawels, just triple check that one, huh? Steven, good to see you. George, Spencer, you're awake. What do you mean, Boomer? I just found out yesterday I'm the oldest one on the B team. Feels bad. How's that sleep schedule, Spencer? Nick's either working. Yeah, well, he went back today, right? I don't know what his schedule was like. Shane, how you doing? All right. Well, we don't have a ton going on today news-wise. We're going to look at this new Star Wars movie trailer here in a little bit, too. It looks pretty good. Trouble with Tribbles, thank you for the super chat of the sticker. I appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and knock the news out. We're gonna take a look at the new Star Wars movie trailer, which looks pretty good, and then we'll just do some open discussion, whatever you guys want to talk about, and then we'll run a few TFOs, and then that will do it for me today. I will be doing a giveaway for 5 keys. At the end of the stream for PC only. And then we have some other announcements as well for giveaways in the Discord. And let me take a look here. Oh, we do have a winner. Okay. I thought it got pulled yesterday. Let's see. So it looks like Rancord won in the Discord giveaway for the California class Miracle Worker Utility Cruiser. So I'll be sending you a DM, and we can get together and get worked out getting you that. There will be another giveaway starting after I get done with the stream. I'll go ahead and start it, and it is going to be for 120 keys. And that was donated by Martin. I think Martin's in chat, so everybody give him a big thank you. He also is the one that donated the California class for a giveaway as well. Super awesome of him to do that, supporting the community with this stuff. So with the keys, you can either open boxes and try and get a ship, but you could also sell all the keys and pretty much buy any ship you would want. So we'll have that going up after the stream ends. I'll go ahead and get that started. So just make sure if you're not a part of the Discord server, there's a link down in the description. Just go ahead and join it. You can go to the giveaway tab and just go ahead and click on this button here. So it won't be this button, but it'll look like it when the new giveaway is up. All right. And again, thank you to Martin. That is just awesome. All right. Let's start with console. Pretty much the only thing going on over there right now is there is a sale. And this is going to be on the Gemidar. Anything Gemidar related basically is 25% off because they have the Gamma Recruits going. That started on the 26th and will end in just a couple days or tomorrow. So if you were looking at picking up some stuff for your recruit, now would be the time to do that. That's pretty much it. Everything else on console got started last week, which we had already covered. When I was in the middle of doing my prep, just reading through some of this stuff, a new sale popped up today, which was kind of weird. So let's just look at this first. I don't know if they're looking at month-end numbers or something like that and decided, hey, you know what? We need to boost those numbers a bit. But this went, they posted this just, about an hour ago, which is really kind of weird. I guess we could call it a flash sale, lightning sale or something. But it starts right now, and it is going to go through the 1st. So the 1st is what? 1st is on Wednesday. So that's kind of a weird cycle to drop something like this, and number one, to announce it on a Sunday and then to run it through just the first half of the week's kind of weird. So maybe it was something they had pre-planned for Memorial Day, but it looks like we're going to get the key sale. You'll have the bundle available to you as well with 20 master keys, and then that should also come with an ultimate tech upgrade. Yep. So one ultimate tech upgrade will come with that, and that'll be running for the next 3 days. So another key sell, cables. Spencer, look away. So that was just kind of strange to me that popped up with that kind of timing. All right. I put another light up here, and it's just like, it's driving me crazy. I'll have to post a picture of the setup. I've been adding like lights in to get like a good, camera picture image, and I think I'm going overboard. Anyways, all right, so let's take a look at the sale we have going on PC. So we have 35% off legendary items, and I think that excludes the current legendary bundle for the Vesta. That one is, I believe, 50% off at the moment. So, but all the other bundles are 35% off, and they have also brought back the 10th anniversary bundle. I'd highly recommend checking out CasualSAB's video from the day before yesterday, I think it is. He goes over this in some pretty good detail, and I think most people agree that that 10th anniversary bundle is probably one of the best deals you can get. The amount of ships, the quality of the ships, in fact, they're all account unlocks. They're very, very good for the dollar amount. Still a good amount of money, even at 35% off. But if you're someone that does spend money on the game and that's something you've been eyeing, you're most likely not going to see this bundle ever any cheaper than 35. It'll come back at 35, but you're not going to see it as cheap as it was on release, obviously. Nulgroth, am I saying that right? Hey, good to see you, man. He is one of my top chatters on videos, and very long and detailed comments that are excellent, and I really enjoy reading those. Steelers, I wish I could afford $150 before tomorrow to get the 10th. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, it kind of sucks. I wish they would give us even more notice on these, so you could like get ready for it, or give us one of the Zen sales to go along with it and just softens it a little bit. But it's a lot of money, man. I'm just thinking of all the other things I could buy with, $150. It's that opportunity cost, right? All right, so let's keep moving along. Let's just take a look at the patch notes here. I'm not going to go into crazy detail on this here, but it looks like they have attempted to fix some of the ongoing issues. So we know that the T6X upgrade was an issue when you're retrieving ships out of dry dock. Apparently that's been fixed. Geordie LaForge can now be commissioned by Romulan and Jem'Hadar characters, thank God. And then we get down to the loadout issues. And in playing last night, I still was having some issues, but it wasn't near as bad as it was really bad, right, a week or so ago. And then prior to that, it was just annoying. I would say it was a little less annoying. Again, that's kind of just thumb in the wind. It's not a scientific test there, but it does seem to be better than it was. Although, if you're just logging into a tune maybe you haven't logged into in the last week or so, you're probably going to have a mess to deal with. Or as you change ships, if you haven't been in a particular ship, that loadout still may be jacked up. But once you fix it, going forward, it should be okay, at least until, it gets messed up again. I don't mean to be so negative on that, but the loadout system, it's been a mess since I've ever, played the game. So had some loadouts that worked and some that were bugged. Yeah, it was. Last night, the servers were just kind of weird. And I'm sure there's probably some kind of rhyme or reason to that. Like I found once, like I said, once I set a ship up and I was rotating using it, it was pretty much good. But I changed ships around a lot for different roles and stuff when we're doing the supported runs. And I found as I jumped into some of the other ships for the first time or loadouts for the first time, they were still kind of messed up. So I had one loadout messed up yesterday, but after, okay, it was all good. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was seeing. I'd manually saved a loadout, one for K2, actually remember. I made a tune for the best of bundle. That tune has the bug of unslotting weapons and space sets. Yeah, I haven't had it lately, but I have had that bug before where it just unslots stuff. So I really hope that they can get this worked out, at least to a place that's decent. I mean, from what I understand, since they introduced the loadout, saving system, it's never really worked right. So I don't know that I have a lot of hope for that, but the rest of these kind of look similar to that issue that they're working on. Resolved an issue where new loadouts were being created when applying or when readying, a new ship. I noticed that wasn't really a problem for me because I'd ready the ship and then it was almost like it was just creating a new loadout save for it, which for me I guess wasn't. It was kind of cool, I guess. It wasn't really a problem because I can rename it and I can resave stuff to it. So I don't know that was really an issue. I thought it was a new feature, but are they really different, right? Once I updated my loadout, the problem is gone 100%. Okay. Yeah, and again, that's basically what I'm seeing as well. So I think once we, after a couple days of us playing and we move through, our different tunes and our different loadouts and ships and stuff, hopefully these problems will be resolved. It's just a little too early to know 100% for sure, so. My ground loadout unslotted. Kit modules, okay, there before, I used before. I'm going to change map. So is that continuing to happen even after you reslot it? Because the ground ones are kind of weird, right? There's not loadout slots for it. So you can't, save it. So it's just weird that, we would have problems with that. In the past, I haven't had a lot of issues with the ground stuff. I have had them, but it's been really, really rare. Just getting tired of constantly having to reload my traits. Yeah, I hear you, man. I mean, it's a nightmare. And again, like last night, we were, the B team was playing. Rob was live streaming it, and we were moving around. So on one character, I have a side nuker, a gate nuker, and my main DPS, and everything's very specific. Everything's laid out in a very specific way, and when you start moving around that kind of stuff, and things are dropping out, and it just gets to be a nightmare. And even though we know that's happening, so now we're checking, right? And then you're having to fix stuff, and it just adds so much more time into getting cycles in and having fun. Please tell me Xbox has not done the Delta recruit yet. I don't know if Xbox has done the. I mean, they have done it. Right now, they're currently on the Gamma, and we're currently on Delta, so that should be coming up. The Delta recruit should be coming up for you guys after the Gamma recruit. All right, let's keep moving through this here. So resolved an issue where new loadouts, we already talked about that. Issue, it was causing loadouts to apply an incorrect unsaved change. I see that a lot, especially when I change characters and I'll go back to, the ship I'm currently on with the loadout. It'll say there's unsaved changes. I always click it just to, re-equip that loadout just to make sure. And that makes it hard because sometimes it's like it doesn't, or it's, you know, a false positive that it doesn't, which is kind of annoying. So I generally will just reload that loadout, double check it, save it, and hopefully that issue will also be gone. All right, and then next, so I made a video talking about this. Goss also talked about this as well. I think CasualSAB may have as well. But they have expanded the Ox Cannon special weapon to be available to be equipped to other ships other than all the vests. Jesus Christ! Now that I'm seeing Zilla Ranger, I'm questioning myself. He was calling me out because I was calling it a Vespa here and there, but the Vesta. So now you can equip those weapons, which before were just locked to those variants of ships, to basically any of your science ships. So your multi-mission science ships, your science dreadnoughts, and your science spearheads, which is kind of cool. I went through those kind of looking at the trade-offs on the power drain to Ox, which I think is really kind of a non-issue. But there is so much stuff that just boosts, you know, weapons power and, you know, fire cycle, which also applies to, you know, Ox weapons. But I think the bottom line is, at the end of the day, if you don't have, you know, some of the nicer weapons like Terran Task Force and things like that, these are a decent option. But once you can, you know, get some of those higher tier weapons from the rep system and things like that, you're going to be better off with just those standardized weapons. There's just more choices of better stuff. So I didn't get around to talking about the Ox weapons. The change is nice, but not really huge. No, I agree. I think it just adds some flavor, you know, into the build. So I put together a couple builds, just kind of playing with it and was having fun doing it. I don't think it's going to become the next meta or anything like that, but you can use those and do very well with them, especially if you're building around, you know, not caring about weapons power whatsoever. There was some concerns that you know, using those, and let me pull up, because I think I have, we got a fleet, nice. I think I have the build on this ship I was messing with. Yeah. So there was some concern where, you know, if you have a psi build, right, and your psi build, all your science abilities scale off of your auxiliary power, and now you're also drawing weapons power from that was going to hinder your science abilities. And while that's not untrue that, you know, you're going to be now sharing that power, in the testing I did, I just found it was inconsequential. It really just didn't make any kind of a big difference there. So if you're going 100% psi and you don't have the traits to run, you know, a Torp build psi, you know, kind of a setup, and you have these weapons, you know, you might as well just throw them on there, because you don't have to, you know, boost up any of the other power levels to at least get a little bit of something out of those. Okay, so Martin, there is, I was reading that, so the Gorn ships, and then there's another variant, so there's a variant of each of those different kinds, just like the quad cannons now. Well, I guess the quad cannons have been that way, but they just added the Polaron, so you can get different flavors of those as well. That's kind of cool. I like that. So maybe using, like, you know, a plasma weapon or something that has, you know, more of a little bit of a damage over time proc on it would be even better to kind of synergize, you know, with your science build. Although your science, you know, abilities and boost aren't going to scale that, but it would kind of synergize together nicely. It's a nice inquiry next to us. Yeah, look at that grill on that thing, huh? All right, let's make sure we're not forgetting anything. Resolved an issue. Okay, this guy had a misspelled name. I would have never noticed because I can barely read, so that's fine. Improved performance of various UI elements throughout the game. I don't know what that means, but from what I understand, UI in STO takes a pretty big toll on the performance, from what I understand. And I was actually, when I was reading this, I was thinking I should just kind of do like maybe a frame rate test, because from what we were told by one of the devs one time, he was live streaming unofficially, and he works on the UI interface stuff. And stock, you have a bar going across here that shows like your progress for the next either rank or specialization. And he was saying that just by removing that, it takes quite a big load off of the system. I should do just like a frame rate test where I just run with and without it and see if that's actually true or not. But it feels good, so I just pulled it off. But so they didn't go into any other detail on that, so I don't know what that means. I hope it means when I click something, it happens right away every time. That would be nice for a UI update. Would be cool. The UI is a huge memory drain. Turn off UI and you'll get a crap ton more frames. Okay. Yeah, so that's my understanding, that the UI has a big performance impact on it. So probably minimizing as much of that as possible that you don't have to have will make a big difference. All right, so I'm going to change gears just for a second here. I don't know how many of you guys are into Star Wars. I'm assuming quite a few of you, but it just came across my feed the other day and it was cool, so I wanted to share it. Some of you may have already seen it, but if you haven't, there's a new Star Wars movie coming out, Andor, and it looks pretty good. And so we're just going to go ahead and watch this together, and let me know what you guys think here. Let me pause the music, and we'll go ahead and move my face. I really enjoy the Star Wars stuff, especially the newer stuff is good. Obi-Wan, I watched the 2 first episodes of that, and it was good. I'll give you a little more of my thoughts on it without spoiling it here in just a minute, but let's go ahead and drop that. All right, guys, let's check this out. Disney's done a pretty good job with these.
So fat and satisfied. They're everywhere.
The production and the way these are put together, excellent.
Soon enough, these days will end. There will be no rules going forward. Up. That's what a reckoning sounds like.
So is that a movie or is that going to be a show? So it doesn't really say. I just assumed it was a movie for some reason, but I'd be fine with it being a show. Zilla Ranger, Halo is awesome. I really like that. That whole first season was great. The first episode, I was like, okay, I like it, but it just seemed kind of, I don't know, maybe. And then after that, I was just sold. What do you guys think? That looks pretty good, doesn't it? I really like what Disney's doing with all the Star Wars stuff. The overall just production and the way it's put together is just really good. Looks like a series. Yeah, it kind of does. Like watching it again that time, I'm like, that does look like a like it's gonna be a series or something like that. You just lost massive respect with me, MC Stu, for liking that Halo abomination. Really? You don't like it? I thought it was good. Now, I understand. I've watched the reviews of people critiquing it against the games and the storylines and how, it doesn't jive. And I know there's a big, kind of rift between, people that, really into the games. And I was really into the games as well, especially Halo 1, Halo 2. I can remember... it being the first big kind of multiplayer game. I remember going to my buddy's house in high school, and everybody would bring their Xbox over, and he had a Switch at his house. And we had these cables running to like every bedroom with a TV. It was so fun. But I mean, if I'm being honest, I just don't care. If it's a good story, it's fine with me, and I'm liking the story so far. But I do understand, people that were really into following the story and the lore prior, and if I'm being 100% honest, I don't know all of the lore and the different stuff prior to that. But from what I understand, it doesn't exactly line up. And so I get that. But I'm okay with it because, it's a story that they're showing us in the show is entertaining, and I'm enjoying it. The video description tells you. Okay, well, I haven't read it, so that's why I don't know. Stargate, how you doing today? So what is it? Is it a show or is it a movie? I still haven't read it. It's not Halo. So it's just got the name and the Master Chief and the looks. And like I said, I mean, it's I'm fine with that. I mean, they just ripped the name off and made him look like Master Chief. I'm not saying anybody needs to like it. I'm just saying I'm enjoying it, and unapologetically. Charlie, show. Okay, awesome. I'll take another show. They just need to spread them out. So there's, between the Star Wars and between all the Star Trek, there's always one running. And so far, that's looking pretty good. Someone mentioned the Bad Batch, too, that was coming in the fall. The first season of that I really enjoyed as well. That was a good show. My youngest kid really likes it as well. In credits say Disney Plus series. Okay. All right. Why don't we all queue up for a Crystalline? I don't know if that's still the Universal, but it was yesterday. If we all queue up together here, we should be able to get in. I'm going to queue up for an advanced, and then we'll grab a few and do maybe a couple TFOs. We'll do the key giveaway, and then that'll be it for me today. Of course, I'll have different points of view. Some can like it more than others. Yeah, and I'm one of those people, like, I like it if somebody else doesn't like it. There's people out there that want to convince you need to like it because they like it, right? That's a big problem in society, just all around, right? But if somebody doesn't like something I don't like, that's totally fine with me and a non-issue. And there's even times too where I get it. I understand why someone may not like something. All right, so Crystalline, Catastrophe, Advanced. I'm gonna, because of the delay, I'm just gonna count to 10, and then I'll queue up. With a larger queue, most of us should be able to get in together. Is there going to be a new giveaway in Discord? Yes, there is. I'm going to start the giveaway as soon as the stream ends, and that's going to be for 120 master keys. Those were donated to all of us by Martin. Very, very cool of him to do that. Why does your Earth look so much better than mine? So I was playing the other day, and somehow my graphics settings got messed up. We'll go in and look after here, but the render distance will make a difference on that, and there's a couple other settings in the in your graphics options that could potentially make the planet look bad. What was happening is I could see the planet, but it was almost like I could see through it, like the whole thing didn't render in, and so it looked bad or incomplete. And I think that was due to the render distance got messed up somehow. Oh, my loadout is messed up again. What the hell, man? That's so annoying. That's bright. Okay, we better get out of here. We're gonna die. When it's absorbing, it's still taking damage, right? No, it says immune. Always wondered about that. Flick everything! Damn it, I clicked out of the thing to see what place it came in. I got one very rare item. GG's. That's a fun one. I like that one. I was trying to queue for it last night for the Endeavor, and it took like 5-10 minutes to get into an advance, which was kind of weird. It used to, but it got set to immune while... Yeah, and I guess that makes sense, because, I mean, you would you would be able to kill it before you got through all 3 phases. I get dropped in an instance by myself. Let me find an instance that doesn't have a bunch of people in it here. What's my current one? Oh, no, you guys just hadn't came back yet. Current has 22, so that's the lowest pop. Instance 6. CC isn't a part of the random system. Oh, really? Why is that? Is it just because there's it requires 10? I mean, to me, that would make it like a perfect candidate for a system like that. And it's not like it's overly hard either, you know. That's kind of weird. I'd like to see him just add everything to it. Competitive, all of them. Only works on teams of 5. Yeah, that kind of sucks. That's the most upset I've ever heard. MCStu. It's more laid back than me on my best day. Yeah, in fact, let's look at that loadout. What did I do? So I thought I had the Agony console on here. But I guess I didn't. The camera's in the way. Let's do that. I'm pretty pumped. I finally got myself a United Earth Defense vessel. It's really, really good for torpedo builds and the supported runs that we do. But it's probably the ugliest ship I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's terrible looking. Okay, that one's my fault. I just overrode one of my my other loadouts. That's okay. They have to fix that. Play more often. Starbase 24. Yeah, that would be cool if we could get together enough people to do that. Because that's I think a 20-man queue. Inspiring Dumbo. Yeah. That's exactly what I think of every time I see it. Elephant. All right, I'm gonna grab another random person here. Not that you're random, but it's randomly selected. And then we'll run another one after this, and I'll grab a new set of people. So let's take the boomer picture so I remember. Then after this, TFO guys will start the giveaway for the 5 keys. Okay. Looks like a Terran outfit. Which outfit? Talking about my shirt? So I ordered these shirts specifically for streaming because they're stitched kind of here, and they kind of have like a, I don't know, a Star Trek, you know, Federation kind of undersuit feel to it. And so I have actually a let me grab it here. I have a badge, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to paint it. And I'm going to do like maybe just like a, I don't know, like a flat kind of a black on it, real light. So it still has a little bit of the gold going through. So it kind of looks cool. I think I can cover up that, but it's got to look just right. So I don't know. I got a couple of them. And so what sucks is that they're compression shirts, right? So I'm not in like great shape, but I'm not in terrible shape either, right? So from here up, they look good, you know? And so it works out good for stream, because as soon as you get lower, then, you know, you got the whole dad bod thing happening around the center. It's not terrible, but in a shirt like this, it looks horrendous. So I need to do something about that. This is so hard, man. I mean, I play basketball every night with the kids. You know, I'm pretty active, and it doesn't help. I don't eat great, but I don't eat terrible either. I don't know. I just got to work harder at it. It's the McMuffin, all right. K-Wolves. Joe, how you doing? Nothing wrong with the dad bod? Yeah. I mean, the dad bod, it's in the name, right? It's an excuse for it. So, I don't know. It is what it is. I was watching this comedian the other night, and he was talking about like getting into like your mid 30s and your upper 30s and like trying to be in shape, and he was making a joke how like when you're young and in your early 20s and stuff, like you work hard so like you can look good while you're naked, you know, and then when you get into like your mid 30s and upper 30s, like you work, you know, kind of hard, or you know, you're happy with looking pretty good with clothes on. I was like, yeah, that's right. PC only for the key giveaway. Yes, that is correct. I will be doing, it'll be next month sometime, I'll be doing another gift card giveaway for console. I need to figure out some better ways to handle that, because the person that won last time, they were in Europe somewhere, and I think it was for PlayStation Network, bought gift cards there, but it was all region locked, so I got to figure out how to handle that. Because with the ARC gift cards, you can just use a VPN and you can redeem the stuff, but with the console stuff, it's a little bit harder. We don't talk about Grandpa Bod. Yeah, the important part is I feel okay, I'm healthy, and that is number one. All right, let's go ahead and queue up for something here. What do we want to do? Let's do a what's a fun one? They're all fun ones, but what's the funnest? Do you know what I like? Let's do a cure found. I'm gonna do a cure found on advanced. All right, here we go. Rock the 40s. Next year, man, I'll be 40. It feels bad, like in my mind, but it's like every other birthday, right? You know, you turn 21, you turn 18, you turn 30, you know, and at 18 and at 21, you know, yeah, you get some other privileges. You can drink and, you know, you can do these things. Or 30, you know, it's like a milestone. But, yeah, you wake up that day, and we've all been through this, and it doesn't feel any different at all. Not from one day to the next, anyways. I do find, like, you know, over the past, like, couple years, like, when I wake up, getting going, it's just a little bit slower, you know. But other than that, it's not too terrible. Happy late B-date. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. I'm just going to head to the left. I hate how that pops up right when the counter goes down. All right, we're doing pretty good. Gotta be careful of that delayed overload. Send stuff just flying all over the place. Well, the batteries I re-equipped, they stayed, so that's a good sign. You'll be biking and listening to this, so that's why you won't be chatting. That's alright, man. That's what I should be doing, is doing some biking. It's so good for you. I have a BMX bike, and I used to go and ride the track with the kids. It's been a little while, but that was fun. It didn't feel like exercise, you know? At least after the first lap or two, it felt better getting warmed up. But I should really do that more often. It just feels bad when you're out there and, you know, all the 10 and 15-year-olds are just kicking your butt. A bike stream? Maybe. I have an older, it's not a GoPro, but it's made by Sony, and it was like their version of it. And it does, it was one of the first ones. I actually got it for my kid when he did sprint car racing. And it's got like a base station connects to it, and then you can hook it up to your phone. And you can actually live stream like right out from that. That would be kind of cool, but that'd be the time I'd wipe out or something. That's when you run them over with your car. I run them over with my bike. I remember one time I almost wiped out. I came, you know, there's these huge like dips, and you can come like flying out of them. And I'm always real careful when I come out. I just keep the front end down so I don't go flying. And so I kind of came out of it. I caught a little bit of air, which wasn't a big deal. Landed it, but I kind of had my wheel turned a bit, so as soon as it bit, it just kind of like pulled me, and I did one of those, you know, shaky things. I was able to recover it, but it'd have been terrible too, because there's just like stands of people. There's not like tons of people, but you know, everyone that's got kids there or whoever else hanging out and stuff. But you know, you wipe out like right there, and it's like full display. You know, look at this guy. Did it move our instances? Solar, what's up, man? It did. Is there one with lower? I'm gonna jump over to... No, we still got a good amount of room in here. I was gonna say I was gonna jump over to number 7 because it's got 0 people in it. All right, let's start grabbing some people, and then we will start the giveaway. Axel, you'll be here shortly. All right. on 5 instead of 6 now. Okay, why don't we do this? Let's jump to, just to make sure anybody that wants to get in here, I'm gonna jump to instance number 7. Sol system number 7. Ooh. Did that get delivered? I'm gonna switch over to using some different headphones. No, delivered. Yeah, delivered today. It did get delivered. I got for my birthday their in-ear headphones. They were recommended to me by another streamer, but they're these in-ear ones. And they just kind of wrap around your ear. They're real low profile, so you can get rid of wearing the big headphones and stuff. So I really want to try them out, but I needed either an adapter. I ended up opting for a external sound card. It's actually more of like a hub base station, so I can move like my head. Right now my headphone jacks are like way up on the computer over here, so now I can have like this little base station, and I can plug in headphones, the what is it, the TRRS plug, microphone, and then it also has like a USB hub on it. So I'm gonna try those out next weekend. They feel pretty nice. I haven't actually even tried them yet for just gaming or whatever, but they came highly recommended, so it should be fun. All right, and then I'm just gonna move off to the left here a little bit, guys, just in case other randoms are coming into the system. I want to make sure whoever I grab is someone in the stream here. Instance number 7. Martin. All right, let's go ahead and get the giveaway going here. I did not preset this up, so give me just a moment. All right, we're going to go 10 minutes on this. This will be for 5 master keys. It is PC only. You will need to contact me on either Discord or Twitter. And then we'll do a quick verification process. And then I will either mail or meet you in game to give them to you. Okay, that's created. 10 minutes. Okay, there we go. So it's going to be exclamation point raffle, I believe. It'll pop up in the chat. Wait for it to pop up. Once it does, then go ahead and enter exclamation point raffle. All right, let me check my list here, and we will start grabbing. We're going to grab Mike. Grab Alexander. You don't see these carriers a lot. I'm going to bring this person. And we're going to bring the Kirk. Oh, we already got the Kirk. Okay. So we got Mike. We got Bright. I sent an invite to one other person, Alexander, but you have not accepted yet. Unless you're blocked. Grab Mark. And we'll grab Jess. All right, that is a full team. Why don't we do a Kittimer advanced? All right, we got the pop. There's gold writings. That looks good. I feel like when there's a giveaway, the time goes by so much faster. It's almost been 4 minutes since we started that. I think these shirts were a bad idea, though. It's hot. Waffles sound good. I'm hungry. I'd go for some waffles. I love to eat. That's my problem. I'm a snacker. I like to snack a lot. How about a raffle waffle? Now I'm gonna have to make some waffles. I mean, it's just, you can fit so much, it holds so much butter in all the little, you know, areas of it. It's so good. I'll stop. I'm sorry, guys. Gotta click that there. Waffles can be a second giveaway. I think I have a waffle maker. My wife bought it. I've never used it. The problem is like, I'd rather have like homemade waffles, but Eggo waffles are just so easy. Skid plate, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Sucker for Eggo waffles? Yeah, they are good. There's so many different kinds, too. Like, I got the ones that have a little bit of cinnamon in them. So, I don't know. Like, I remember when I was little, my mom would always make me cinnamon toast. You know, just buttered toast. Oh, no. With just a little bit of sugar and cinnamon on it. I love that. And now you can buy it, like, pre-mixed together. So, it's, you know, it's seasoning that cinnamon and sugar all ready to go. Waffle Matrix 102. Blueberry? Oh, I love blueberry. I got this huge pack of Rocheros for my birthday. So yeah, I've been snacking on those, and I don't know if this is a thing, but like, you know, I'll have a few of those, and then I'll go to the fridge and I'll grab like a handful of fruit, like that's going to offset it. I don't think it is. I think you're supposed to grab the handful of fruit instead of the Rochero, but I don't know. It just makes me feel better knowing I ate something healthier after. I'd probably be better off just not eating that after because it's still more sugar, but I really like blueberries, strawberries. I love those. Those are all really good for you. Where am I going? I'm getting distracted. Thinking about food. GG's. I like that one. Nick! He's awake. Or is he at work? What time did you have to work today, dude? Take me going back. I guess I should just read what you said. Back to work for me to see you go stream. So you are at work. Watch, if I walk away to make a waffle now, I'll miss the giveaway. Yeah, don't make any waffles yet, because the giveaway is 1 minute and 30 seconds. And we'll draw it. Dwayne, by the way, Mark is my temp recruit. Okay, nice. Should scroll back the chat. Come on, Cables, just tell me what I need to know. Mrs. McStuffin has arrived. Oh, is she here? There she is. Hello, Mo Strike. What? It's so bad. I'm gonna eat it, but I'm not happy about it. I wanted waffles. That's right. What's better than just not having to think about it, you know, and then you walk inside and food's ready to go? Mo Strike is my wife. All right, 20 seconds on the raffle, guys. Thanks, Cables, for the heads up. That's perfect timing, too, because I'm, like, starving now after all that waffle talk. Hey, you know, we could always do waffle for dessert. Lunch dessert, is that a thing? We're going to make it a thing. I'm going to have to play some extra basketball tonight. All right, guys. The giveaway entries have stopped. And we are going to go ahead and pull the winner. Before I start doing this, make sure that on your screen that you have clicked the live button. Make sure that you are caught up. So I'll wait a few moments here. Let me pull it up so I can show you just in case. I hate that I have to watch ads on my own stuff. All right, so on the screen right here, it says live. Sometimes it'll just like build up a little bit of a delay. And so if you click live, that'll make sure that you are up to date. Sometimes it's just a couple extra seconds, but on top of the regular delay that we have, that can kind of add up. Pancakes? I love pancakes too. He's opening up the mirror universe. think chat is never. It's always delayed a little bit. Whew. If I'm being honest, it's probably pancakes. I love waffles, but they're more of a, like, I'll never say no to the waffles, but if, like, for instance, like if I go to IHOP or I go wherever, you know, I'm gonna pick pancakes just as default. But every now and then it's like I just really feel like some good waffles. All right, here we go, guys. We are going to pick the winner in 3, 2, and 1. Jarrett Man. Jarrett Man. Am I saying that right? Probably not. That's okay. If you are here, please say something in chat. You have won the 5 keys. We are going to give you 2 minutes to respond. Hey Siri, set alarm for 2 minutes. Last week, I think we went through what? For the grand prize, like 4 or 5 people? There he is. Awesome. I love your icon too. That's your user badge. That's good. All right. Hit me up in Discord if you have Discord, if not Twitter, and I'll get back to you and walk you through just the verification process to make sure whoever does hit me up on Discord or on Twitter is the person that actually won on stream. There's a link for the Discord server down in the description if you're not in, or Twitter. There's a link for that down in the description as well. All right, let's go ahead and complete that. All right, and then lastly, I just want to remind everybody there will be the giveaway going up here shortly for the 120 keys for PC donated to us by Martin. Again, everybody tell him thank you. Super awesome for him to donate those to us. That will probably run for a week, so we'll pull it next week. Why don't we do that? So we'll have that run until next week. But you'll just come to the Discord server, click on giveaways, and you'll see something that looks just like this one. This one's just ended. And whatever little icon it shows here, you'll click that icon down on the bottom, and you will be entered to win. All right, what else? I think that's it, guys. I am going to go eat some McDonald's, I guess. Drifter, thank you. I appreciate it. I guess we can end that one. And guys, I did hear the alerts that I had messages coming through. I will check those. I just don't check them on stream because you just never know what they're gonna say. And I know nobody would, you know, send a N-bomb or something like that, right? You never know. There's all kinds out there. So to be on the safe side, we just we wait till we're off stream. All right, I think that's it, guys. If you have not subbed to the channel, I would really appreciate if you did. If you haven't done the thumbs up button or the thumbs down button, either way, Google likes it or YouTube likes that either way. So if you wouldn't mind hitting one or the other, I would appreciate it. Enjoy the good McMuffin. Yeah, I'm going to add to the McMuffin right now. I think that's it, guys. Check out the Discord server if you haven't. Until next time, thank you all very much. Have a good one. Rob, have a good one. Thank you to the mods. Nick MB, Rob, and Kwills. Stelios 07s, have a good one. Appreciate you. Crusher, have a good one, man. Chaos, have a great day. Drifter, have a good one. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Seb, have a good one. You just started watching? You can rewind it. Martin, have a good one, man. Thank you again. I really appreciate you. Justin, have a good one. 07s. Have a good one, guys.